Yo, welcome back to the Immigrant Section. It's your boy Abbas Wahab saying howdy, y'all. What are you saying? If you're in Toronto and you came to the Freaky Friday show last night, thank you. It was sold out. It was a blast. More shows coming. It's amazing to be back. Anyways, enough of that. With me today in the studio, the legend, Bret. What are you saying, dog?
Not much, man. I'm back once again. I'm like really, really happy with you right now. As I know this might sound weird, but like when I came in here, I was like taken aback in a way, because I was like thinking about like when I came in here, like I don't know, because I've been on your original.
Have we had an episode where we were across each other?
No,
we've only had side by side episodes.
So okay, our first episode together, episode 30.
Yeah. Oh shit! It's my boys referencing numbers.
Episode 30 is the first episode. I looked like a worn out Jabba the Hutt.
Bro, you look exactly the same. Your look never changes.
Oh, it does. You go look at episode 30. Just go look. I went back.
Where's my laptop? Okay, actually, just let me grab my laptop. Okay.
Yeah.
Keep describing it. No, I'm not even pausing it. It's right over there. It's right over there.
So yeah, episode 30. I do not look the same as I do now. Like I was really, really overweight. I look gross, like to me personally. Like my spirit looks defeated. My soul looks like it's not.
Be like, hey, that's not true.
No, yeah, it's true though. I had like shorter hair, I think, no beard. I think I was wearing the same shirt. I was wearing a black shirt. And like we're in the CBC. I don't even remember where we were. What studio that was.
Wait. So the first episode is the original, the Much Music or whatever place.
The original spot.
Oh yeah, you're right.
And I was on that.
Damn, that means you've done every configuration.
Yeah, that's why I'm so like happy and proud when I came in, because I've been to every configuration. So I was at that one, and it's like that's when we started. Like you started it, episode 30. No one knows who we are. So no one still knows who we are.
No one knows. Yeah. No one still knows who we are. Still, yeah.
Then you fast forward. I'm on like episode 70, I think, and that's in the basement, right?
Yep.
And
which I did for about 80 episodes or so in that basement.
Yeah, a lot of episodes in that basement, right?
Yes.
And then it's like, I remember the crappy chair, like you've supported my weight in the chair.
It's the one up front right here.
That's how I knew I was here.
Now it's on the porch. Yeah.
I was like, I know that fucking chair. That's a chair that I could kill in. So I come in here and I see it, like the third wave of it, right? And I see like the posters are up now. We got curtains up. The lighting's proper. Because I remember the struggle of the lighting that like when we were in the basement.
Oh,
you're like, don't move this way.
Oh, episode 31, the game designer.
Yeah, so I don't look like that guy at all anymore. Dude, so it's just interesting.
I think you're literally wearing the exact same black shirt. Okay, you know what? Yeah.
It's a different black shirt.
You're trimmer.
Yeah, I'm way trimmer.
And you got more of like a fucking like Dumbledore thing going now.
Yes, exactly. What you said in episode 70 about me. You got the Dumbledore beard.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. You got to unlock.
So it's like...
Oh, dude, remember that intro? Oh, shit.
Have you looked back at your old stuff recently?
No, not in a long time.
Yeah, man. So like, it just made me like when I came in, I was like kind of a little overwhelmed.
Oh, shit. Here we go. Look at this. Look at what we were talking about.
I can't deny my great-grandfather and stuff like that. That's still...
Oh, yeah, shit. Geez. That's not bad, man. But that is the same shirt, be honest.
Let me see that shirt for a second. Let me see.
Considering the amount of holes in it now.
Oh, yeah, actually, no, you know what? That is the same shirt. Yeah. It is. And I wear that shirt in episode 70.
Bro, this is your shirt. That big black shirt. This is your fucking go-to shirt.
It's the same shirt with holes in it now, and like I swim inside this shirt now. Like I've lost a lot of weight.
It has character. I'll be honest.
But I'm like, this is my Immigrant Section shirt. I'm gonna keep wearing it. Next episode,
it's just gonna be rags next time, bro. I'm gonna be in like a fucking space studio. Space studio.
And that's the point. That's the goal, right? Is to keep growing it. And so like to see it go from that and then to the basement, now to this, and like walking in here, I'm just like, motherfucker's getting it. Like he's getting it every time I come here, which makes me happy.
Fuck yeah. Thank you, man. Thank you.
Yeah, it's just something about it.
There's a lot of work.
I'm gonna have a little tear growing in here.
That's my boy, bro.
You know, it's nice.
It's not that nice, but
no, it is nice.
It's nice to be upstairs. Remember, it was the basement before.
Yeah.
What's real nice is to be just like upstairs.
We could put our arms up, no
could put our
problem.
arms
Like
up,
we could
yeah.
do stuff in here. Like before, it was like,
Yeah, I'd be like, keep your head down. As I'm walking down the stairs, I'd be like, okay, keep your head down. And they would still hit their head.
yeah,
They didn't
just
realize
like,
how low
just
it
like
was.
an inch above you.
Like, okay, when we get down there, keep your head down. Yeah, of course. They get there. It's like,
That's when you know you're real 6 foot.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know?
right.
That's when you start talking about your real height.
all the 5'11" people that are like, just like, well, it's not that tall. It's like, you 5'11"
You
motherfucker.
short motherfucker.
I actually had a whole bit about that, about like 5'11" is a myth. Because if you were 5'11", you would say you're 6 feet.
Yeah, you'd
right?
round up. You would always round up.
Exactly. If you say, people only round and got to 5'11".
Yeah.
No one's 5'11" and says they're 5'11".
No, when you're
it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, but you're 5'10", you're 5'10". You can't go up 2.
No. But you can go to 5'11". That's kind of what I'm doing.
Yeah.
But like going up 2 is a straight lie, right?
We could tell 2 inches apart.
Well, you know how I found out is because my girl says we met on Hinge. Okay, and I don't know if you've ever been on Hinge,
No.
but Hinge you got to put your height.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So her
weird.
height was 5'9", my height was 5'11", and when I got to her place, we're looking eye to eye, you know? And I'm like, someone lied, someone lied.
She did.
Yeah, no, I was for sure
Yeah.
me. I'm pretty sure.
I don't know. Do you like eye level contact with women, or do you like to have that inch, like that look down kind of vibe? You know, like that 5'7".
As bad as it sounds, the latter, and for reasons I couldn't even tell you, it's just like. I even tried to do a bit about this, how there's something like, I don't know, I'm conditioned in one way or another to be like, oh, I should be taller.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like when my girlfriend wears high heels and is taller than me,
Yeah.
my brain short circuits. I swear to God, bro, I'm quick to anger.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's like, ugh.
Yeah. She's like, says something. I'm like, what does that mean?
I make more money than you.
Yeah, it's not even that. Move that
No.
couch. What do you mean? What do you mean move the cushion? Huh? Look at you. Yeah. Take those shoes off.
Get your own cuff.
Yeah, it's like, why are you so mad?
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know. Fuck.
Do you have special
You feel
shoes
threatened.
for those? You got your own lifts?
I literally thought about it. I was like, I need to get thick-soled shoes. I gotta compete with this bitch.
Oh,
Shit.
we're going out tonight?
Yeah.
Let's get the thick soles on.
Gonna get those platform with the fucking fish aquarium in them.
Anything
Disco stew style.
Yeah, there's something. I wonder if there is.
What
like,
about you? Are you the same?
I like looking down too. Yeah.
And
like,
when you put it that way, it sounds fucked up. But I
it
mean,
does
that's
sound-
what it is.
But no, that
you feel like your role as a man.
is there something there? Have we been conditioned to look down on women?
Yeah.
Like,
So the look down.
yeah.
Let's unpack the look down.
Yeah, the
right?
look down.
So looking down is physically looking down, but obviously that has to go hand in hand with like
The patriarchy.
feeling like you are the patriarchy, feeling like, okay, I'm in a domineering, not even I'm in the dominant role.
Yeah.
You're constantly like your ego is constantly stroked because you're for sure in the dominant role.
Yeah. Yeah.
But when you come to that same height, or like they're a little taller or something. Oh, here's the thing. My girl, this is also part of the bit where she has a long. I got my height in the legs. She's
Yeah.
got her height in the torso.
Oh, okay.
So she can't ride my bike, but when we sit, she's taller than me, right? So naturally, we only argue standing up, right?
The argument
I'm like,
starts
stand
sitting
up,
down,
okay,
but
we're
then
gonna- yeah.
Then you stand up.
Yeah, I'm not. Listen,
You need the high ground.
Yeah, exactly. Let's go to the parking lot and wrap this argument up.
It's good.
But it's true. Like, if you ever, have you ever dated a woman taller than you?
No, not even eye level. Always like 5'7".
She's the first one that's like eye level.
Really?
A little bit lower, but like,
That's weird. I wonder if it's just like in general, like just it's just nature though. If we take out all the like like all the extra rules around it, are women always just shorter and we're just used to this? Like it's a natural thing, right? Like caveman evolution, right? Like that. I don't know. Women are always shorter, right?
no, they're not necessarily always shorter, but like as a average height, I think they are shorter. But it's weird because now that I'm dating her, I'm as a comedian, our whole job is to like really dig into these weird feelings.
Yeah.
Because they don't surface until they surface, and then you're like, and then like the average Joe or whatever goes, get back to work. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck that is. And our whole job is to bring light to it, so that at the show they go, with their tall ass girlfriend. This tall bitch is the worst.
I do have a seat
in
the car to be taller.
Literally, so it's I'm like thinking about it a lot because of that reason. But it is just an ego thing. At the end of the day, I'm sure it's a fucking ego thing. Because she like, I'm like, fine, we're communicating. She steps into high heels or steps into some shoe.
Yeah.
Like if I'm barefoot on the ground and she puts on some shoes, she's taller.
Yeah.
Things change.
Yeah.
Things actually change.
Now you become the sub and she's the dom.
Essentially, you know what I mean? Like just in the sentiment of conversation, things like not from her end either, only from my end.
Yeah. She's not
I'm
even
telling you, it's a
thinking like
male.
that.
She doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah,
she doesn't give a fuck. Yeah, it's a male ego thing.
Yeah, definitely. It really is, because I've never dated someone the same height as me.
Yeah,
and that's on purpose. I think, like, just mentally,
me too. If the number on Hinge said like 5'11", I would have never clicked it.
Yeah.
And if she was 5'11",
yeah,
she was probably 6 feet. Like women who are 6 feet say they're 5'11".
Yeah.
Guys who are 5'11" say they're 6 feet. You know,
yeah.
Women want to be a little shorter.
Yeah, like I think I would only want to go out with someone who was like 6'3" or something like that once, just to try it.
But why are you jumping 5? Like how tall are you?
I'm 6.
Yeah. Okay. So why are you jumping?
It just seems like
those first 3 inches.
I don't know. I just want something. You got to go big, right?
Yeah. Just
if it's your first time, you want to go all the way, right?
Yeah.
Give me the tallest.
But you got width.
Yeah.
So you could probably even handle like a much taller woman because like you probably would weigh like 3 times her.
But
right?
like they probably don't want to look down at me though, right? Because the tall women don't want short dudes.
No,
right?
of course not. The tall woman is looking for a fucking like athlete.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Another LeBron. Like,
yeah. Exactly. Like, you have to. You have to. But like the other day, I was just I was out and there was this fucking just short. It's funny and now it's like I feel for the short man much more.
Yeah. You
much
understand
more
it now.
Yeah, my heart goes out a little bit, dude. I saw this guy. First of all, now I noticed the short guys love the high hair. You know what I mean?
Anything to get that extra.
Yeah, dude.
It's all about perception, right?
I saw this short dude on a date just on College Street. Like I forget where we were at, but anyways, he kept 2 times, like when we were in the patio area, they walked by twice, but this guy was like clinging to the girl and the girl and like even he probably had 3 inches of hair and was probably 2 inches shorter than the girl who just had flat hair, right? So like 5 inches shorter, whatever it is. But like D'd, obviously if you're short, you gotta be D'd.
You gotta get that body
at
on.
least, exactly.
Yeah.
Number 1, get D'd and then we'll go from there. We'll look at thick shoes and shit like that.
Yeah.
But like he had her fucking he was holding on to her tight and she was like walking like with this weird thing, like I'm like what? Like it was so weird. Like she looked kind of hostage.
It's like
and he was like, I got this girl.
Finally.
Yeah, I don't know if it's even a height thing or their personality specifically,
It could be
but
based on height because he's probably been shooting his shots so many times, and finally one was like, I'm down. And he's like, I'm holding on tight.
Yeah,
no one can have this. And then especially probably saw you and it's like, oh, that's one of those 6-foot motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Get away,
bro. So I've been going to London. I was in London these last couple of days. By the way, London's got the most open mics and shit right now.
London, Ontario.
Yeah,
I know.
Isn't that funny how this is an Ontario, Toronto podcast, but we have to, no English accent. We still have to give the disclaimer. Oh, by the way, it's the local one that's like a lot of you are in. Oh, okay. It's not the England one? Okay, all right.
I was wondering what accent that was.
But I did a show at I just did a show at a fucking, I don't know if you've been to London in a while, but there's like a bar, Diamond and something, whatever, off Exeter. And I did a show, I closed it out. By that I mean I was the last on the list. And some fucking dude, it was like out of a movie. It was so funny. It was like I realized how little times I've experienced just a weird drunk guy coming up.
Yeah.
Short drunk guy. I'm standing there with Tyler Shazma, Mark Korikanitis.
Yeah.
We're just talking shit at the back of the bar. 42-year-old looking Tom Cruise motherfucker, short in a black shirt. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he does yoga or some shit. He comes up to me, he just does this thing. You know this thing where, like, you know Susan when she comes back to Cancun and goes, look, we're almost the same. But he doesn't say anything. We're talking, 3 of us are talking, and he walks up, I'm in the middle, and he just does this to my arm. And he's like 5'5", okay? He does this to my arm. And everyone's like, what the fuck? And like, he's like, ugh, he's drunk as shit. And then I'm like, he's like, no, I mean, someone says something about equality. He goes, I mean, we're not totally equal, and he starts pointing here because
Right.
he's got hair.
Oh.
I'm like, at that point, I'm like, bro, are you trying to pull rank on me right now? How do you even see the top of my head? Who the fuck are you? Get out of here. Like, I started going off on this guy, and he started getting so butthurt.
Yeah.
He was like, he's drunk too, right? And now
brother,
everyone's against him,
Yeah.
and he feels the hate.
It's weird because like you were
It
cool
switches, yeah.
with the racism at first.
Oh,
'Cause,
yeah,
like,
totally
you were totally
fine.
cool with
Yeah,
that.
yeah, I'm a comedian.
Yeah, whatever, man.
Yeah.
But as soon as the hair came in,
That's the funny
you snapped.
part. Yeah.
You're like, how dare you?
But now that's two attacks at me
Yeah.
from a random man who walked up to me at a bar.
Yeah.
It's like,
Why?
cool, what the fuck is this you? Are you the aggressive, weird, drunk guy?
Yeah.
Bro, I just lit him up. Like, I usually don't talk shit to people.
Yeah.
I fucking
laid into
Oh,
him?
I lit him up, and he was like, at the end, he was just holding his drink. He goes, "Come on, I mean, I don't want you here."
Yeah.
And we were just like, we were all heading out. I was like, "Come on, boys." We were all heading out either way.
It'd be
and
great.
We all walked out. I was
be
like,
great.
"Look what you did, you fucking drunk."
It'd be great if you were all bald too.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah.
go, boys.
Come on, boys. We all kiss each other's scalps and walk out.
This is bald crew leaves.
The scalp crew.
There's a thing though. Like if you have hair, you never make fun of bald men. Like you should just not do it. It should be a known thing. As a man of hair, don't do it.
Bro, he's a skinny, small guy. Like,
Yeah.
forget the hair. It's just like, who are you?
There's that too.
When you
like,
say the second thing
Yeah.
that's attacking me,
Yeah.
I'm confused.
That's
you know how
true.
people see a comedian and go, this guy can take a joke.
oh yeah,
So, and they're drunk
Yeah.
and they just miscalculated and it just comes off as like kind of racist
Yeah.
and then kind of attacking. I'm like, I just looked at them both. We were just like, is this happening? Like, get the fuck out of here, you little wiener. Like,
that's like
like I could have just done one of these and fucking, I could have
Cave-
300 him.
caved his chest.
Oh,
in.
100%. I could have done anything. I had zero fear. Like, if it was someone my height, I could be like, okay, he may swing. Like,
Yeah.
this could become a fight.
Yeah.
Okay, like,
But when you're
Go
5'2",
that way.
when you're 5'2",
oh, I had no fear. I'm like, oh, and skinny. Like, he was actually like 140. Like, I could have lifted him and thrown him over the bar.
just grab a trash can, put it over him, sit on it. Like that's it.
Every cartoon punishment. Put him in a can, roll him down the road, all wedgie in the fucking toilet, face in the toilet.
Yeah.
All of them I could have done. And I was like, I'm just gonna use words. I just
Yeah.
fucking, bro. I lit this guy up.
That's the way to go, though.
was so
Just kill
fun.
him with the words. Kill him with kindness and go on.
It was the moment with the hair. I was like, wait, are you trying to pull a rank?
How
on
was
me?
his
Like-
hair though? What is his hair look? Did you do the whole?
No. He didn't have like, because that's like I think a young man,
Yeah.
short guy
Right.
move is to go really high hair.
Yeah.
The guy looked kind of like Tom Cruise. Like, I'm not
Okay.
saying like he was a good looking dude or
That
whatever.
shaggy
He looked like a
kinda
healthy guy in a black shirt. Like he does a stunt double for Tom Cruise or
Yeah.
some shit. Cocky.
Those short dudes can get cocky though.
Oh,
they can get a
dude.
little weird.
Like
They don't approach me though. I feel like I'm a very approachable person, but a lot of people don't approach me because it's my
well,
size.
you're a big guy. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
you're a
like
big
it's
guy.
just all of this is just a natural intimidation because that would never happen to me. Period.
Oh no, 100%.
Like,
Like no, someone but you also have a fucking like teddy bear complex thing going
Yeah.
too. So it's like that may not happen by men getting aggro, but women probably be like,
Oh,
like that type of sentiment.
I've had a lot of weird touches from women.
Yeah, exactly. They're like, oh, this guy is like
Yes.
he was raised around, like you have the vibe of like you're comfortable around women. You were raised around women.
And I have been.
They're like a friend at a hairdresser.
I just came
like,
back
oh.
from Cancun. Look, we
Yeah,
matched.
yeah,
It's
exactly.
like what?
Oh, Bret, It's
yeah,
like,
a lot of the hand touches
oh,
on the
shit.
arm. I'm just like, oh no, I've had my hair touched a lot. That happens way more than you would expect.
but you have like grand hair.
Yes, I've been at the bar at Showtime in St. Catharines, right? Just getting a drink, and this woman came over to me. I don't know her, and she just started touching my hair. Not even a hello. It was just like I could feel it, and it feels great. Trust me,
Yeah.
I love it. But I'm like, oh no, not
You
right
start doing
now.
one of these?
Yeah, I'm into it, but
Yeah.
at the same time, I'm like, who is this? And I turn around, it's this like really older woman. I'm like, okay, I just play off the kindness, right? Like I'm not gonna roast her or anything, so I'm just like, thank you. Like, and she's like, oh, you have such nice hair. Like, it's always the touch, then the compliment of the hair. And like, I don't know, I can't roast her, but it's like, it's weird. It's weird.
Oh, this is besides me being off stage,
Mm-hmm.
this is the first time I had to be really like mean
Yeah.
to somebody. Like usually it'll be, oh, you're funny, or I like that other guy more, but you were this, like a weird comment like
Oh,
that.
yeah, those
But
comments
I'm
are
not
always
gonna be
weird.
like fuck you to that. I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, okay, thanks. Well,
I'll
as
get
long
him
as you
next
enjoyed the
time.
show, I'll just say that. As
Yeah.
long as you enjoyed the show, and I'll make
Yeah.
moves. But like this is the first time it's like I felt like a bully at the end. Actually, kind of, they were all like, they were kind of telling me to tone it down a little bit.
Sitting there, get him.
yeah, right. You little bitch.
And it's just like, hold me back, boys. It's all right. Sometimes
I should murder you. Okay, that was too much. I'm sorry. I'm
I
sorry.
went too
I
far.
apologize. Yeah,
sometimes,
I went too far.
sometimes you know, you just have to do it, right? You just gotta assert your height dominance.
Yeah, right. And then a taller guy comes. Like,
Another tall guy comes, dude. You're back.
that fucking reminds me, man.
Like another like 6'6" guy
I
comes
remember
by.
years ago, I
Yeah.
was at a bar and I was talking to this girl.
Right.
I went to the smoker section, and when we get there, there's some tall guy there,
Yeah.
and like this tall guy just starts like he's having a conversation, and he's got that type of height where it's like he's the focus. The focus is now just the height.
Yeah.
This is the bar and shit like
Yeah.
that, right? Motherfucker's probably like 6'6", 6'7".
Right.
And then another tall guy comes out into the smoker section, and they just start talking about height. I
Yeah.
swear to God, okay? And the girl I was talking to, it was like I didn't even... It was like I didn't even exist, bro. Everyone in that smoker section just started like watching these two hold court.
Yeah.
Talking about... And the one guy's the taller version.
Yeah.
The original guy is actually a little taller than the new guy. The
Right.
new guy was like 6'7". The original was like 6'8". He's sitting. He's like, yeah, doors are a problem. And then he stands and like, bro, they're just talking about height. And I'm like,
Yeah.
still trying to talk. And I realized, oh, this is like,
Yeah.
you've been trumped.
Yeah.
I just had to like disappear backwards into the night.
Everyone in there is like those Toy Story green things from. They just like look up. Oh, there's two giants here now. You're like, hey, what about? Oh,
I have a great personality.
I'm 6 foot.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not rounded up either. I didn't round up. I'm a natural 6 foot. All right.
Yeah, but when guys are around you that are 1 foot taller than you,
Yeah.
you become irrelevant.
That's true. Yeah. Well, yeah. You're not. That's an. They're a
You
freak of
become
nature.
irrelevant. Yeah. You know?
But that's kind of cool too. You can just sit back and like, I'll get you next time.
Yeah, but I was actually like talking. I was actually like trying to do game with that
Oh,
girl.
nice.
Like I felt like
What
my
kind of
ego
game are
couldn't
you-
take. I couldn't stay out there and knowing that I was like, oh, I was defeated. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? I'm like, I gotta get out of here. You know, I can't
do this.
loom in this.
Yeah.
You know,
I'm gonna go find
just
some
lost.
I'm just gonna go somewhere where they're not.
Yeah, it's like bombing.
Yeah.
And getting off stage and just standing around. Like
I killed.
Yeah, just making eye contact. No, I gotta get the
I don't want
fuck
to shake
out of here
anyone's
right
hand.
now.
I'm leaving right now. That's all right.
You said what type of game?
Yeah. What time of game are you?
I just be funny.
That's the only game we have.
Yeah,
Just
that's
be
it.
funny,
Just be funny.
and that's it. And then just be like, I got your number. Thank you.
Yeah, one time I was at a show. This one girl's like, this is actually while I was dating my girl, and she goes, she's trying to hit on me,
Yeah.
and it's two chicks, and like I'm not flirting back like fully. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? I'm
'Cause
just
you're
like
in a-
I'm just
you're in a
talking.
relationship.
Yeah, exactly. But I'm not also like.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I'm just talking, but I'm just not like, yeah, where do you know what I mean? It's not like real sex talk.
Yeah.
But she goes, comedians have no game. And the other girl goes, that's why they're so hot, because they don't even, because they got no game. I was like, damn, these bitches are thirsty as fuck. These bitches are thirsty.
I wish I.
That's
was
why
there
they're
for
so hot, because they got no game.
that. And then you're like,
And then I was just like beginning to sweat at this point. Like, I gotta go to the bathroom.
I gotta go. I'm in a relationship.
Yeah, I was like, I can resist anything but temptation.
You just called me hot. Thank you. It's my weakness.
I'm blushing. I was like, if I was a lighter complexion, you could tell I'm blushing right now.
I gotta go get my friend to take these. Just
What do you
pass them
probably do? You probably just go like, you
Just-
go in with the hair. You go, you probably go like this, Pantene. You guys start talking about fucking.
I'm using herbal
conditioner
essence.
and shit.
Yeah. Really, actually, it's when the hair is down. That means I'm the game is out. It's time. But if I have the hair up, it's like, don't bother me. I'm eating or something.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
like
but once
Zen shit.
like once the hair comes down, it just unravels, and I'm like, and I put it in a certain way. I'm like, all right, let's go.
Have you ever had no luck with a girl while your hair was up and go fuck this shit and like literally like reach back and once it drops, she goes, wait, what did you say? Like she now can hear you.
I have done that where, like, okay, so I've had my hair up after a show, and I'm just sitting there, and like a girl might come up and talk to me that. I'm all of a sudden, I'm like, oh, I'm interested in this one. And during the conversation, I will just unravel it and let it
do
just,
one of these?
Yeah. Just
Do
let
one
it
of
ravel
these?
down. And you just see her eyes kind of go, what?
Yeah. He's got that type of volume.
It's herbal essence.
Yeah.
Just let it flow. But I have done that like multiple times. It's my weapon. It's like my.
I could just see your fucking like bush have an elastic on it. Before you hook up with girls, you just undo it and do the same thing. She's like, again? They both flow so well. It's not even nappy.
I put Pantene Pro-V down there.
Yeah.
Herbal essence up here, Pantene Pro-V down there. You know? Different zones.
experiment, honey.
Different tech zones.
What do you think? Yeah. I'm going to give you a survey after this sex to let me know which hair
And
you...
I have also put my hair up when I'm not interested in the conversation. Like if they're talking to them, I'm not down. I'm like,
She's
put it
like,
up.
look at this loser with his neck visible.
yeah. It's like that's,
Fuck him in his neck.
It's like I'm just closing down the shop, but
Yeah,
not
yeah.
today.
Not
No
today.
business today. I'm going home. I'm done. But once it comes down, watch out. Yeah, it's like my weapon. That's my game. Is my hair.
It's funny. It's funny how the mind always wants the thing that it doesn't have.
Yeah.
Like in my mind, I'm like, man, if I had, like, sometimes I'll be like, which are irrelevant, you know, you had hair all your life, it doesn't change anything. And then you start going bald and you go, if I had hair right now,
Yeah.
I could, I don't know, what I even have an example of something that I feel like non-hair is stopping me from. Literally don't even have an example,
Yeah,
but
what
it's
is
just
it?
a feeling inside, like if I had it, man.
The only thing that you're missing is like it blowing in the wind.
Yeah, but I never had that. I had
True.
fro hair,
Yeah, you
right?
have fro hair, right?
So it never blew in the wind.
So what's it do?
I know. It's just missing the thing you don't have. That's
Yeah.
all it is.
Do you miss it? Like
yeah.
really?
Yeah. I mean, you know what it is? Because it's like now I can't get rid of the beard.
Yeah. That's yeah.
That's what it is. It used to be like you have hair and some facial hair.
Yeah.
Okay, like we got options now.
now I feel
now
like
it's like something's got to stay on the
yeah.
face.
I feel like
goatee, soul patch, mustache. Something's got to. Otherwise, I look like a fucking like alien.
Oh,
if I
yeah.
buzz everything.
yeah. Oh, that'd be interesting. You should
I look like those like African immigrants who just came from Africa,
Yeah.
and they had to like shave for the passport photo or
Yeah.
something. Like everything is clean. I know. How are you?
I'm new to Canada.
I am new to Canada. It's like, damn, this guy's clean shaven.
You can grow your beard here,
Yeah.
man. Come on, welcome to freedom.
I am new to Canada.
Then you just start growing it. Now I feel like I'm overcompensating for hair. I'm just like I'm showing off. It's like I got the beard and the long hair. It's like suckers.
It's a fucking look. You should, by the way, you should get your headshots and get into that whole game. You got such a unique look. I'm sure you'd kill.
I'm getting there. I think I just want to lose a little bit more weight and then.
Well, probably that'll hurt you, to be honest.
Oh yeah.
They're looking up for a big motherfucker with Dumbledore hair. Like, that's like a look. That's a thing. Yeah, I swear to God.
Is it?
Yeah, because the more weight you lose, now you're not a big guy.
True.
They need a big guy.
I didn't think about that.
Yeah. Now you want to compete with all these fucking
No, I don't.
heartless, fucking, like, blind, obsessed, skinny actor motherfuckers.
didn't
Just
think
being
about
like,
that.
I'll get the 8-pack. Just book me. You know
I
what I
should
mean?
try.
Like,
I have not thought about trying it.
oh, that look you got, bro?
Yeah.
I'm telling you, bro. They could do so many Hagrid, Harry Potter type references without having to do copyright
yeah,
infringement.
without actually
They just gotta
paying
get
them.
you
Yeah, just-
in a shack and
Yeah.
say nothing else. Everyone's like Hagrid.
We got it. We get the reference.
Yeah. They just can't say Harry or
Yeah,
Potter
no.
or Aloha Mora or any of that.
Just call
shit.
me Larry.
Yeah. Call me Magrid.
Magrid.
It's getting real close in the court of law. Your Honor, there is no similarity between Magrid the shack keeper and Hagrid the land fucking the groundskeeper at Hogwarts. It's like and what establishment does Magrid work at? It's like Hogwarts. All the jury's like she's like order the court.
Order the court. Calms down everyone.
It's the biggest lawsuit of the century.
Yeah, we don't know. The guy like CNN outside. We don't know what the outcome's going to be, but it's very close. We hear from the inside.
Yeah, Magrid with the Mogwart School of.
It's just been confirmed. They call it Mogwarts.
Yeah. This is not looking good.
It's not looking good for Harry Potter right now.
So fucking funny.
You have the people on your side now. You're like, yeah, Mogwarts.
Mogwarts. Oh, and people outside with picket signs.
Yeah.
Mogwarts does not equal Hogwarts. You can't restrict the beard or something like that. I don't know what they would be. That shit, bro.
That'd be awesome.
That reminds me, I just did a corporate gig.
Yeah.
You ever heard of MailChimp?
Yeah, I've used it.
Okay.
And I know of it, yes.
I just did a
You did a corporate gig
No.
for MailChimp? Okay.
This is the best part.
Okay.
I did a corporate gig, I swear to God, for a company called Contact Monkey. I swear to God. And I literally, bro, it's via Zoom. It was like the only Zoom thing I've ever done corporate. It was like 3 weeks ago. Bro, I get on there. I'm opening. I'm like, are you guys just MailChimp? Are you guys just MailChimp? I'm like, how have you not been sued yet? You're just in court with a lawyer. Like, Your Honor, a chimp and a monkey are not the same. Mail and contact do not equal one another.
So, someone sat down and thought that name.
Contact
right?
monkey. I'm like,
what's? They went to the thesaurus and typed in chimp. Like, you know what? Yeah, monkey. All right, we're onto something.
I kept fucking with them. I'm like, if you see a MailChimp employee walking down the street, do you guys cross the other way? You guys cross the street?
They're like the rival of like UPS and FedEx.
The way smaller rival for sure.
way
Contact monkey.
No,
Get out of here.
you work with Contact Monkey. That's funny though. That there's actually a Contact Monkey. Do they provide the same service?
Bro, they
too?
do email marketing, bro. I'm like, how are you not sued?
How can these two things exist?
How have you not sued?
Wait, are we in an alternate dimension? Like, does MailChimp
It
still
was so
exist?
funny because the guy running from like the internal side, I guess he's probably the boss.
Yeah.
I don't know what he is, but he's clearly like the boss. He goes, just keep it clean, but it doesn't have to be really clean. You can have fun. The vibe was have fun. And a lot of times the vibe is not that.
Yeah.
Like I was going to do one, they told us you can't talk about current events, race, sexuality. They literally said you can't talk about current events.
What?
The fuck am I supposed to talk about? Just the past and colors?
You want me to talk about
Fire trucks are red. What?
Remember 2018, guys?
Yeah.
Good year.
Yeah. And then she's in the back. Keep it at 2018. Don't fucking talk about no.
It would be interesting if the CEO of Contact Monkey used to work for MailChimp. He's like, you know what? Fuck this place.
Fuck this shit.
You'll see, motherfuckers. I hate this fucking place. Who's coming with me? I'm starting my own thing.
3 people were just like, I was going to kill myself, but I'll come with you.
I'll come with you? What are we doing?
There's a guy at the window like, fuck it. I'll try you first.
All right, and he steps back down. Okay. That sounds like a better option.
Oh, my God, dude.
Because
By the way, on that note, because we both are out of the corporate game, how are you staying afloat? Are you still freelancing game design? Or?
No, I'm just a landscaper full time.
Oh, yeah. You told me last episode.
Yeah, I'm crew lead. I make $22 an hour now.
Yo, that's
moved up $2 whole bucks. Get a 5% share in the company.
You get a 5% share in the company?
Yeah, so like profit share. I mean,
Jesus,
profit share.
That's pretty solid. How many people are in the like? What's the staff size of the company?
5, 6 people. Yeah,
Damn.
and there's only 2 of us that get the profit share.
Yeah,
So-
this is not a standard package for people.
Yeah, so it's just only a couple of us, and so I'm like, cool. I make an extra couple bucks every 6 months.
Yeah.
Or sorry, because I only work 8
Quarterly or
months, so
something?
every 4 months.
Gotcha.
So I get a couple extra bucks.
And you probably love it because you're obsessed with the motherfucking outdoors, bro. Your whole social media, everything.
Yeah.
You are like hike obsessed. That has to be a hashtag, by the way. Hike obsessed.
It should be.
Hike obsessed.
Hashtag
Hashtag hike
I will
obsessed.
start using that.
Yeah.
Hike obsessed. Like I'm 100%.
Here's the backstory about hiking.
Yeah. I just put shoes on.
Yeah.
Started
just
going.
tie them up and fucking just walk.
Like literally, I just said, you know what, I'm going outdoors like all the time. So I've been focused on that a lot. Like every weekend, that's my thing. I go, and then once things started opening up again, I'm like sitting there going, well, I just want to go outside still. Like, I don't want to stop. Like, been like this weird, do I want to do comedy and hike or like not do it and like, keep focusing on hiking? Because hiking took over comedy. Because like what I got into comedy for was like adventures, meeting people and having fun and all that stuff. The hiking now was adventures, meeting people and doing all that stuff. So now I'm sitting there going, well, do I want
am I gonna do a hike or am I gonna do a set?
Yeah, so it's like been this like weird thing. And like even when we were doing comedy last night, I'm like sitting there like afterwards, I'm like, I just want to talk to people about the woods. Like, that's all I was like.
You just need to hike and have hiking material.
Yeah,
that's what you need to. That's the duality of it.
Yeah, that's exactly what
outdoors,
it is.
like you have like a tight 20 on the outdoors. That's fucking hilarious.
That's pretty much what I'm going to start working on. Because like after I did like the set and I was like hosting and stuff, I'm like, I don't want to talk about dicks anymore.
Yeah.
It was just like a realization halfway through it. I'm like,
it was 10 minutes into your set too. Like that's 10 minutes of dick jokes.
I was literally, I was like sitting there just like that happened to me on there. I'm like, you know what? I don't want to talk about dicks. Like, I don't care about any of this stuff I said. It's like, I don't even care about any of this. I want to talk about the birds I saw and stuff. Like, I was just thinking of the other stuff I want to talk about, but I'm like, I have nothing funny about that yet. Like, I've never thought of the nature or the outdoors in a funny way yet, and like break it down like we talked about. Like, how do we break all this down?
On that note, you know when you're on a trail in the hike or like in like a provincial park or something, and you every now and then, seldom you pass another couple that's going the other way or whatever, person, a couple. I've never passed somebody like you. If I was on that trail, it's always like there's always this moment of just like. Because everyone out there is like in the woods, they feel good, and like and they assume you're doing the same, so they're just like, "Hi, beautiful day," and it's like a one-word exchange as you pass by each other. Yeah. But look, if I walk by you, I'd be like, "Damn, that motherfucker lives in the woods." That's what everybody who walks by you thinks. Wow, that guy lives in a tree.
They'll be like, "Are we at a provincial park still, or is this guy
that man
here?
Lives in a tree."
Especially when I have like my flannel on in the winter, is this big flannel.
You look
jacket.
like a walking picnic.
Just walking through the woods, like, hey,
like, wow, that guy's a fucking lumberjack.
Yeah, they get out of the way.
You look like a man of the woods, and it's not even the native shit.
No,
this native vibe.
It's just what happened.
It's just the beard and the thing, dude.
But it's happened though, and that's the thing. Like, so like as we were performing yesterday, I literally was having that moment in time where I'm like, I want to only talk about this stuff now, like the things that I'm actually interested in. And I'm like, oh, I want to finish the show because I kind of got excited. I was like, oh man, I want to get to the car and start figuring out like how am I going to talk about birds for 10 minutes, right? Like how am I going to figure these things out, these new ideas? So no more dick jokes. No more dick jokes.
It's funny you say no more dick jokes because comedians love doing that. Anytime you're at a show and it's a nice venue, comedians, we love being like, you know, look, this place looks like it's $1 million. Here I am with my dick jokes.
Yeah.
And then everyone goes, ha, ha, ha. I even do that.
Yeah.
I don't have a single dick joke. But I always, if it's a nice venue, I'll always like contrast how nice the venue is relative to the dick jokes I'm about to say. And I don't have a single dick. And people laugh either way. And no one has ever come up and be like, you never actually told a dick joke, huh?
They never put it together.
Yeah, they just like...
So are they listening?
I did one at I did one at Grand Bend at a nice Nathan Texera.
Yeah.
Nice winery.
Yeah.
Fucking beautiful. Like just a vineyard of grapes behind you. It's like a nice thing. I'm like, geez, this looks like where surgeons graduate or some shit like that. Like the affluent.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I did the same thing. I was like, but here I am with my dick donk. Everyone's like, ha, 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 ha. It's so nice, but he's talking about cocks. And I never talked about cocks.
Juxtaposition. Wow. This guy's a great comic.
You know, a guy with circle glasses leaned over to his wife, was like,
Indeed.
Where's he going with this? Yeah, exactly. Everyone had wine.
Where's he going with this?
I'm enjoying this.
Tell me more about your dick jokes.
I find this comedy palpable. Yeah, they start doing like wine tasting talk. It's accurate. I find this set, I don't know.
The notes in this set are very, what do you call
This set has hints of incense and racism.
Lots of ethnicity.
And is that hazelnut?
He's from Toronto. I could taste it.
Yes, I can taste the
vinegar.
Six. Yes.
I can taste the six. A little bit of the six.
I was in Kensington Market 2 days ago. I
Yeah.
saw a gold-wrapped Lamborghini with an Arab guy revving it, and
Nice.
the license plate was Wolf of the Six. It was the most fob thing. I am not Wolf of Wall Street. I am Wolf of the Six. I am the sixth god, the Wolf of the Six.
I like this guy. I don't even
Yeah,
know him.
me too.
But
I'm
like, I love this guy. All right, that's so smart. The Wolf of the Six.
Those hip hop Arabs always have one black guy hanging out with them.
You
It's
know
so funny.
Drake
This
is-
black guy was just hanging right next to the Lamborghini. He was in the passenger seat.
Yeah.
And like the Lambo belonged to the Arab guy.
Yeah.
You know, with his fucking waist patch.
Oh,
the
yeah.
thing everybody's got.
Yeah.
The fucking what? The
That
fanny
weird
pack,
like
the
that
diagonal
wannabe
fanny
gun.
pack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The wannabe gun holster,
The
but
strap.
it's a wallet.
Yeah,
the
exactly.
wallet holster.
I'll put the strap on it. Yeah. You just have your grinder in
It's
there.
the most Canadian thing. My strap's up here.
Black guy's just hanging out next to him.
Yeah.
I'm like, every rich Arab always has one black guy who for like
Yeah.
street cred or something. I don't know what it is.
I don't know. I wonder if Drake's next album's gonna be called Wolf of the Six.
Bro, that would be the best album title.
I love
And that guy
name.
sues him from the
Oh.
license plate.
Oh, he's
I
winning
am
too.
Wolf of the
I
Six.
am Wolf of the Six.
He goes to Service Ontario, prints records of when he got the license plate, takes it to court.
That would be the next lawsuit.
Yeah.
Whereas
They're like, we will adjourn the state against Magrid and Margaret School of Mystery.
now bring forth the case of Wolf of the Six. Drake versus
Copyright infringement court.
copyright.
Imagine that lawyer defending, being like, Magrid and the fucking Hogwarts School of Mystery has no similarities at all to Hogwarts, and please explain to us the similarities. Like you just changed M.
Just change the letters.
Yo, on
I wonder what that guy does for money though.
What
the
guy?
gold wrap Lambo, Wolf of the Six. I just
Oh
wanna
yeah,
call
I
him
was
Wolf
thinking
of the
that.
Six.
Just maybe he produces beats or something. It was a very hip hop
Yeah.
scene. You know, everybody looked like they're maybe
Yeah.
involved in something. I don't know. You know how, bro? I used to be impressed by that, but imagine having a Lamborghini. I don't know if you ever driven like these crazy cars.
No.
Everyone's looking at you, and it like makes me uncomfortable because I only like that if I'm on stage. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Yeah.
Or if I'm saying something that I deem is of interest, right?
Yeah.
But just general looks, I don't want that.
No.
I never want that. And every time I've driven one of these exotic cars, you get that. Let alone wrapping it in gold, literally gold reflective,
Yeah.
like Saudi Arabia fucking chic style of like when the sun hits it, it's blinding everybody. Like
How's that
fucking-
even legal?
Exactly.
Right?
Like imagine a Lamborghini wrapped in gold. You're like, how much attention do you need? Jesus fucking Christ.
Mm-hmm.
How are you not getting constantly pulled over for whatever
He
bullshit?
needs the sun god's attention. He just wants to be basked in it and blind everyone around him. It's like, look at me. I can't. I can't
Gold.
see you.
I can't see. Yeah,
I can't see
but
you.
look. Yeah, right.
What?
Fucking just swerving into school buses and shit, dude. Fucking crazy.
Wolf of the Six came
Yeah,
through.
yeah.
What happened here,
There's all these
officer?
car accidents.
The
It
officer-
was- There's a guy. Ambulance is with him. He has gauze over his eyes.
It was Wolf of the Six.
It was so shiny. The officer's like, Wolf of the Six. He's like, we'll investigate. We've had similar reports, but we'll investigate. He orders in. Looks like it's Wolf of the Six.
Oh no.
God, this is the 8th case today. Yeah, it's a really sunny day.
It's really sunny.
It's a really sunny day, Sergeant.
How are we going to catch him? Overcast.
Wolf of the Six. That needs to be a show. Wolf of the Six.
Wolf of the Six is just too good. I'm dying over here. I'm sorry. I love Wolf of the Six so much. I don't even know what to do with that. That's the name of this episode. Is Wolf of the
Wolf
Six.
of the Six.
Shout out to Wolf of the Six, man. I hope he's out there doing good things.
It's like later the episode comes out, you see it's a different name. You're like, hey,
Boss, what's
we bonded.
I'm gonna text you quick. Change that, you fool. We're gonna get all.
Yo, I gotta ask this.
Oh.
It's a subject change, but
Sure,
regardless, it
man.
is
I'm
what it is.
dying. It's all right. I'm crying from
That's my
laughing
boy.
too hard.
That's my boy.
That's what we do.
Compose yourself.
Yeah.
This guy hair goes up. Let's get serious.
Oh, okay. Let me get the hair up. We're getting serious.
I was gonna ask about all this residential school stuff.
Oh God. Why are we getting so serious?
I wanted to know. 'cause
Okay.
I don't know if you did you know about all this stuff
Yeah.
before it
Yes.
came out in the light, like the graves and all that shit.
So I guess growing up, I've known about the 60 scoop. Like, that's a thing. Like,
I love how you're like, why are you going into this? But growing up, I knew about it. Like,
hey, you want to go?
and then
Let's
right
switch.
away you're in it.
So, like, yeah, I remember growing up, I learned about the 60 scoop, but very, like, minimal. Like, we didn't have, like, the same amount of knowledge that we do today, like, access to it all, right?
Like from family, from curriculum.
I knew from curriculum, and then my mom kind of touched on it a little bit. She didn't know much either, right? Because she's removed as well, but she knew of it. So I did know about the 60 scoop and what that was by picking up people from the res and putting them into these schools.
Yeah.
Now
to like whiteify them, right?
Yes, exactly. The whole concept of like to
get rid of the savage within them.
Yeah, which is so crazy, right?
Yeah,
but so that was the whole point of it, was to get rid of the savage and see if they could be part of
Society.
white society.
Yes.
No, white society. Like, or not white society, colonized society. Because like I don't want to just say all white people in a way. It's like the colonized society, you know? Because there's a lot of good white people out there, but it was the colonized society at that time. So, and even today. But I didn't know. I didn't know how. I didn't know about like the deaths or anything like that, because I always assumed or guessed that they just assimilated into, like, I assumed they graduated and moved into society, right? Like, that's just my understanding of it, because I was like, no one ever talked about people dying or experiments or anything like that when I was growing up. Like, all the stuff that we're hearing now is new news to me, where I'm like, holy crap, like, that's what we did? Well, they did.
It was like covered. Of course it'd be covered. The curriculum would... Yeah. Anytime we fuck up big time and they're covered in the curriculum, it's always like just a quick reference point. Just like, there was a thing called the 60s scoop where we did kind of kidnap kids from their families and put them into a school just so they could become better white. But everyone... Now we're going to talk about World War I. Okay,
it wasn't even presented to me as they kidnapped them or took them. It was like... It always sounded like... Oh,
we did it for their
it for their benefit, or we were helping your people to assimilate to this world, right? And they never talked about what happened to them. So my assumption always was, well, they graduated and moved on into the real society. But it wasn't until like later when you start hearing stories of people saying, oh, our family members never came back. And you're like, well, what? And then like that, you kind of process it and go, well, that's fucked up. What happened? But no one ever said what happened until like now, where it's like, oh yeah, they killed them because of experiments and buried them, and that was it.
How did it get unearthed? Who found this first thing? Do you know?
I think this is so. I think I actually forget how.
It seems like such weird timing for them to be like, hey, by the way,
everything
in the midst of all of this, it's like we dug up a big grave.
I honestly
feel like they knew this for a long time.
Well, so they have known about these graves for a long time. They've known about the idea that these graves have existed at all the residential schools. It's not just the one that they first found, right? They're at all of them. And I don't know why they started digging them up. That part I'm not actually clear on. So I was like,
just to investigate like the cause of death.
Yeah, I guess my I would assume, or I'm guessing, is just that they were like, hey, let's renovate the school, or they dug near the school. And then like, wait a minute, we found something here. Because once you find a body anywhere where you dig, you have to shut it down and be like, we have to investigate. Oh, so that's like a rule.
Yeah?
Yeah. If they
this is just based on like your landscaping knowledge. You knew this before?
Yeah. Like if you were to start new construction somewhere, like anywhere, and all of a sudden you found a body there.
It's not like a criminal site.
It becomes a criminal site, and it also becomes it could potentially become a historical site as well. Because
it's like that Simpsons episode.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Everyone like it shuts down. The people don't want to find bodies when they're digging, because like it will get shut down.
It fucks up the whole schedule.
Thing.
Yeah, you go to your client. Look, I know we promised August 7th, but
we found some bodies.
Yeah, they found. Yeah, remember that one guy that went missing a couple years back? Yeah, they found him.
Yeah, so
we're gonna need 8 million more.
But that's
like what? Why?
That is legit. So that's
it's just like they probably find bodies and just like quick, just put them in a thing and take them to that site over there.
Well, I've heard stories of like if they find like any like ancient arrows or anything like that, they're just like, shut up. We don't want to.
Yeah, because guys, imagine the stupid like
get the
low
guy,
level,
the first day on the
wet
job,
behind the ears.
Guys, look what I found! A Native American arrow. Shut the fuck up.
He's got a little bucket that says work time. You know, I went ahead and called the National Monument Service, and they are coming now. Like, you fucking dumbass. What are you doing?
He did all the right things.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
he did all
What?
the right
I saw their website. They said it must be done.
things. You fool.
You idiot. Fuck.
Fuck.
And then they come in, the monument people, they're
Yeah.
just like Canada's FBI.
Yeah.
They're like, Monument Services Canada.
Monument
This is-
Services Canada is like probably the
Yeah.
right word.
Yeah, MSC. This is under our jurisdiction now. It's just like, oh, fuck.
Guys, shut it all down. You and the crank, get the fuck down.
Who's in charge here? I am. Not anymore, you're not.
Oh, no.
You'll do best to hand over what you know to my men. It's like, Jesus Christ, the MSC is here.
You guys are so aggressive. I've never
Yeah.
seen you before.
Jesus.
Who called us?
The MSC. They all have aviators and black fucking men in black
That'd be
suits.
awesome. I would love. Now, if I ever see that, I know what's
Yeah.
going on. But if they show up, your site's shut down. Like for real, you can't do shit until they figure out what was going on there.
And obviously, it's government at that point running, so it's like 1 year,
Yeah,
probably.
minimum.
Yeah. Like, well, there goes that fucking project.
Yeah, there goes your condos. Sorry, guys.
Hey, so we kind of found about it. What's it called? So is that what happened? Like, are you speculating, or is this
I'm
how
speculating
the first body?
because I honestly don't know how that how they found them. Like,
Yeah.
my thing is, I know that we've always known that they existed.
Yeah.
but I don't know why or the backstory of why they started looking at this specific place.
Yeah.
but maybe I would speculate that they probably had funding to do it and be like, hey, go and look. Like,
Yeah,
just look.
because they can like reverse engineer the treatment of
Yeah.
kids and stuff just based on the state of the
Yeah, because after
bodies.
this one happened, then it opened up the whole like can of worms. Like, well, let's go look at all of them, right? Because now we're up to like 5,200 bodies now.
5,000? Dude, last time I talked to Jammies. He was like a month or a bit ago.
Yeah.
It was 1,000.
No, we're up to like 5,276.
Jesus. But
Yeah.
but it's also like a body's accumulated over a century almost, isn't it?
Yeah, like it's not just like one.
It's not like
point in
1
time. It's
year
like-
where it was like, yeah.
Yeah, it's like from the point of the 60 scoop, like from
No,
that.
even before that. Like they started these things like in
Oh, yeah,
1910
true.
or
Yes, true.
The 60 scoop was like I think the last big one or something.
That is true. Like ever since they established the residential school
schools, yeah.
system, that's true. So like from that point in time, we'll say the 1900s, whatever,
Yeah.
till 1998.
And they still probably have way more to uncover.
Oh yeah, there was like schools. I saw the map. There's like a map out there of like where all the residential schools are, and there's like schools where you're like, what is there? Why is there a school all the way up in Nunavut? Like it's high up there.
Like they got to learn. It's cold, but they got to learn.
They gotta learn. Like, but someone built something way up there. Why? Right?
And all those types of locations probably had the most atrocious treatment.
Oh, yeah.
All the shit that's out in the boonies of the
Oh.
fucking territories and shit like that.
Dude, I go out into the boonies. When you're out there, there's nothing out there.
Anything could happen.
Anything could happen. Like it's crazy. Like
Bro, that's so funny because I just went to Algonquin Park.
nice part.
And we went to Lake fucking Ikawaganga or something.
Nice.
I don't know what the
Nice.
fuck it's
That's
called,
close.
but I love Native American names. Like when you go up there, they're like, "Welcome to Lake Lagabagangarigugunga." You're like, sick. And then they didn't whiteify this. Otherwise, Lake Stevenson. You know,
White Lake.
yeah, White Lake with Smith Point.
Why is it called White Lake? Oh, we found white fish.
Yeah,
Duh.
yeah, exactly. Smith Point. But
It's not named after Mr. White.
yeah,
Like we
Breaking
think
Bad.
it is.
He's got a Breaking Bad shirt.
Yeah, it's what's funny about those native names though, because like I have native in me, and I try to pronounce them like I am, like I know it, and I'm like, I think I got it. I think I got it.
You ever follow that one TikToker that's like, he's got
Oh, the stoic one.
the stoic Native American
Yeah,
one?
I
Oh,
follow-
dude, that guy's so fucking
kills me
funny.
every time.
His voice is
Hey there.
it's exactly like The Simpsons. I grew up on The Simpsons. Like,
Yeah.
Simpsons used to just be able to get away with making fun of everybody,
Not
and
no
then
more.
obviously now it's all bullshit.
Yeah.
But like, you'd be like, you know what I mean? I'm Chief runs with water. It's
Yeah.
like, that's my brother Steve. you know what I mean?
I like your stoic voice. It's almost white. Like
Yeah.
you're doing like radio white voice. Hi there. But like it's really you gotta just say
When the rains came, we checked in with the grandfather of the wind. It was the spirit of the wolf finds us all. I don't know. I'm not
Your
that good.
stoicness is really weird, but I like it. Like you got a little Scottish in there.
Yeah, he goes, yeah, he's like, we give thanks for the spirit of the wolf, the wind, and the fire. Yeah, that's not bad, right?
No, that's not bad.
Yeah, you do it.
Well, there, brother.
Dude, mine's better, man.
Let's go. No, you
Keep
have to have long pauses.
You gotta say animal names and
Yeah.
say spirit and talk about wind, fire, or earth. Otherwise, you're not doing it
My
right.
great grandfather came from the tundra.
It sounds like you're
rolling
fucking narrating a
windows.
book right now.
Yeah, but I'm not. Well,
My
I'm not-
great grandfather lived on the mountainside and ran with the wolves. His name was Spirit Coyote.
I'm believing
we
this.
we'd sit up many a night looking at the stars and hearing the stories of our people. That's not bad, bro.
That's how Mogwart's going to sound.
Yeah, yeah. Well, the reason I brought it up is
Yeah.
I went up there. It's Lake Opionga, by the way.
Opionga?
Or Opionga.
Nice.
Whatever.
Yeah.
You ever go up to the boonies? Like, you ever go so remote into forest where it's like, yo, I get Mississippi. I get Louisiana. I get these deep racist places.
Yeah.
Like, when you are this fucking deep into forest, you can have any thought you want. Like,
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, when you go so deep, you're like, oh, racism can exist.
Oh yeah.
In some, like in the city, you're like, how could someone be a bigot? You're walking by them all how, you
Yeah.
know? But you go fucking into the boonies, like into remote area.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, you could have you could be fucking animals on the daily here and
Yeah.
nobody would know.
That's interesting. I've never even thought about it in that way of like location and distance based for racism, because like we think everything's so connected because of how we live right now, right?
'Cause we're in Toronto.
But like
Yeah.
but like back then, a plantation probably was very far away from another plantation. So to do racist shit without ever being known or like seen
No, but
seems easy.
But everything happens. Like I went to Louisiana.
Oh yeah.
And I went to Big Oak Plantation. It's awesome.
Yeah.
But the whole area, where like it's a lot of cotton and fucking I don't know what else, hemp and whatever
Right.
other farms.
Yeah.
They're all around each other.
Oh, okay.
But the same thing is happening.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Like you could have the most. Google is like right here. We're like the best employer, but. You can go down the street and there's 9 fast food places in a row
Yeah.
that all have the same bullshit operation of employment inside. Like,
Yeah.
you're like a hierarchy system. You're an employee. You're out of cash, right? Even though Google is like right across the street, you know, it's like the status quo. It stays in that area. So like, just because you have a plantation next to you, it doesn't like they're doing the exact same thing.
Yeah,
They
but-
know what it is.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. Like that radius is here, but like nothing else is around it for a very for very very far. So
It's
it
not
could-
that disconnected as you may think.
No?
But right now,
Yeah, right.
I don't know what it was because I went to New Orleans
Yeah, I
and it was
wonder
like
what it was
45
like.
minutes outside.
Yeah, I'm like now I'm curious.
I don't know what it was
just to go
back then.
and be like, what was it like?
But
Like,
even like, let's say you were fucking like a
Yeah.
slave at a plantation and you like broke free and went into the city. Like, I doubt back then it was just like, now you could just fucking put on a hat and be a black guy in the city. I'm
No.
pretty sure the times were still like, who fucking owns you, guy?
Yeah,
you know
no,
what I mean?
yeah, there's no
hey,
way-
guy, where?
there's no way you're getting away with it disguise.
Yeah, you got a top hat on.
I think the
you're
only
a
thing
black guy.
you have to be like an executioner, so you can put the whole hood on, a black hood.
Yeah, exactly,
I'm
right?
out here to murder someone today.
Or those freed slaves, I think they get marked. Or they have
Yeah.
imagine how shitty that would be if you had paperwork. That's, bro, I look back at those times, I'm like, fuck.
Well, you
Could
just made
imagine
me
that
think
shit?
about like we all know about Harriet Tubman, right? And her whole thing. But like when you
Underground
the Underground Railroad and
yeah.
like her going across from America to Canada, right? To do the whole, like to move people. And like when you sit there and think about like how vast and open, like just our own experiences of going hiking and camping and emptiness, it's like how she did that back then with nothing. And
Oh,
it's like
it's crazy
how crazy that is. Like I think we downplay the
Oh, it's
craziness of
insane.
it. But like just thinking about it now, going, wait a minute, she had nothing.
You're going through so many localities that
Yeah.
are like all Wild West rules.
Yes.
Whatever. We are the law here.
Yeah. And
You know
also
what I mean?
like different variations of nature and like elements of nature too. Like I don't know if she came into Canada when it's fucking snowing, right?
Yeah,
Like,
you're
just
right.
imagine-
What's worse, like a
like-
white slave owner or torrential rains?
or fucking the winter?
Yeah, exactly. What's worse?
What's worse?
That's a good question.
Like, if you're coming from Louisiana, which I'm assuming is nice and hot, like,
Yeah.
nice, but
It's
then
hot
you
as
worked
fuck,
your
yeah.
ass all the way up to Canada
Yeah.
on a January in 1800s,
But
right? Like
It's such a long trip that you're picking up a rag here. You're building your coat as you go more north.
But the first trip, she didn't know
Oh,
shit.
yeah. She's like, yo,
Bundle
it's
up.
called boots, okay? We got to fucking, it's called a
Everybody-
coat. We're probably not going to find it, but we're going to find you some
It was
blankets.
probably one of the rules of the route. Okay, as you go, pick things. Like,
Yeah.
we need blankets. We
Yeah.
need
We're
anything
dropping
warm.
yeah, guys, remember, every few hours we will be dropping a degree. So please layer. Like,
Layer.
imagine
Yeah.
it's like there's a tour guide with all the escaped slaves. Yeah. Nathaniel, Ezekiel, everybody huddle up.
Yeah. Someone's passing
All right,
out the
yeah.
coats. Like, you're going to need 6 layers.
Yeah. Okay, guys, we're all freed. We've all escaped slavery. We're gonna make our way up to Canada. Keep your arms and legs in the wagon at all
Yeah.
times.
I wonder if she only made like the first 2 trips. She's like, yo, fuck that. I'm just giving you a map. Meet me here, guys. I'm in the warm spot. It's like, I don't know how, like, like,
Imagine being back then where it's like you were a freed slave, because you could be freed as a slave.
Yeah.
Like you're a free person now.
yes.
And then imagine being like, yeah, I don't know when they free you. Do they mark you? Do they give you a piece of paper?
Right.
But imagine just being like walking around and being like, in that time, being
Yeah.
like, and some fucking white person goes like, you know, what's your business or whatever? What's your business? You know
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
what I mean? And
Yeah.
you're just like, I'm freed. Or and
Not
you
now.
show you, yeah, exactly.
Like,
how
I'm buying
terrible.
you, like-
how or like, no, you're
Yeah,
not.
you're not.
Like imagine a cop goes like, who's gonna come to the plantation? And
Yeah.
be like, I'm actually freed. I shouldn't be here. It's
Yeah,
like,
like-
shut the fuck up.
I've been reading this book and like it's deep. I can't even finish it sometimes. I can only do like 2 hours of it at a time. It's called like Stamped from the Beginning, which is all about the
What's it called? Repeat it.
Stamped from the Beginning.
Stamps?
Stamped.
Okay, stamped from the beginning.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
which is all about like pretty much racism and slavery and all that jazz, right?
Gotcha.
And like it didn't seem cool.
It
Period.
didn't seem like a party.
No, like even how like I've like from everything that we have learned, I feel like it's been really glossed over. Like Cole's notes of what really was going on for slavery and like freedom and all that jazz. And it did not seem like a good time. Even when you were free, it seemed like you were always on the defensive. Like you got to be watching yourself.
Exactly.
'Cause you
That's
could
what
get
I'm saying.
resold.
Yeah.
Recaptured. Like and moved to another.
who's protecting
you?
you?
Could get moved. You could get captured. Say you got freed in Louisiana. And then all of a sudden someone's walking by like, I'm stealing you and taking you to Chicago. Now you're a slave in Chicago because the rules are different. Like that can happen to you.
And what can you? There's no recourse
Nothing
for
you can do.
Your
No one's-
skin just like already
Yeah.
like
There's nothing you could
it
do.
rules out any sort of recourse you have.
You're fucked. Like that's how crazy it is. And they're not like it was just so crazy. The book is crazy, man. Yeah, and I read another one for
Stamped from the beginning. Or?
Yeah, I can pull it up. Give me a second.
You have it. It's in your hair. You're like, here it is.
No, I
Here it is.
I have a lot of audibles. So hold on, let me get it. It's I'm still reading it right now.
Did you ever read The New Jim Crow?
No, not yet.
Oh,
Should
that's
I?
Solid. Yeah, that's solid. That whole thing was like they abolished the word nigger, and instead now the new word
Mm-hmm.
that like all you got to do is call someone a convict, deem
Right.
them a convict, and they're subject to the same discrimination that black people used to be.
Really?
Yeah, because if you are a
That's true. Mm-hmm.
convict, they can deny you housing. If you're a convict, they can deny you food stamps. If you're a convict, they can deny you employment.
Right.
All the
That's
things that
true.
black people used
You
to be
can't
like, you're
vote
black.
either.
Yeah, you can't vote. All the things black people used to have, they're like,
Yeah.
oh, instead what we'll do is we'll just arrest this motherfucker for anything, get
Mm-hmm.
him in the system. And like, oh, you're standing outside a store? Oh, arrest. You got a misdemeanor. Can't vote anymore, blackie.
That's
so it's
crazy.
like
I never even thought of that.
systematically ruling out like the urban vote, so
That's
to
so
speak.
true.
Yeah.
Holy
It's a
shit.
great book.
I'll have to
And
look
on
that up.
Audible too.
I'll
Solid.
get it. No, it is actually called Stamped from the Beginning. It's dope. It's too powerful though. Like I can only handle like 2 or 3 hours of it because you're just sitting there going, holy, how do we do that?
I know, it's
You know?
crazy.
It is.
The more you hear about history, the more you realize, damn, it's a good time to be alive right now. Holy shit.
Yeah, like I don't know how my ancestors made it as far as they did. Like, period. Like, I just don't know how they did it. Like,
People were just more resilient back then too.
but like I know that we could both sit here and both say our entire ancestral lineage did not come from privilege. Period. Like mine for sure. The white side existed, right? Like I don't even know what they did. Probably farmers or whatever, but they just existed here. And the native side got the shit kicked out of them and like pushed around and moved and stuff. But somehow they
Cornered. Yeah.
somehow they thrived. So like, cause that one bloodline came this way and the other one came this way to meet, right? It's like, that's a crazy, like just like once in a lifetime kind of thing. Like just how it all like worked out for them and the shit that they had to go through, right? It's just, it's wild when I think about it. It's too much sometimes. I'm like,
Man, it's a good fucking time to be alive, bro.
it really is.
It's
Like,
wildly free and wildly secure and wildly safe, especially in this part of the world. Obviously, right now you could be in like fucking
yeah.
Sierra Leone in some prison. I don't know, but
Yeah,
like
I hope
what
it's.
I mean?
You know how like we're saying it, like it feels like this is the right time. I hope, I hope it is that way for everybody eventually, like around the world. Like that's the thing.
It'll always be a difference.
Yeah,
It can never be. The world is so vast. You can never impose the same level of standard of living. You
True.
can never have the same level of standard of living everywhere.
that's true.
Unless it's like thousands of years into the future, world government, everything is like everything is managed via government somehow. I don't even know what that world would look like. But like,
I'm assuming that's Star Trek.
yeah, that's some Star Trek. And even then, there'd be at the size of a globe.
Yeah.
Like this area right here isn't consistent. I can give you a 2-kilometer stretch of where I live right now.
Yeah.
And there's a variation in standard of living. How are you going to keep it consistent for the whole globe? You never will.
Yeah, and then we're thinking about space travel and how we're going to keep it consistent out there, right? Like we want to
True.
expand
Yeah,
out,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Like we want to be going to Mars and other
But
places.
it'll be the forefront of of Earth's like technology.
Yeah.
And the forefront of like humanity's like political prowess and economic prowess and intelligence is what's going to be going out there and
Yeah.
terraforming. But in the meantime, how long will it be before Sudan and like Chad and the Congo have the same standard of living as Canada? And then when they do,
Yeah.
what the fuck will Canada's standard of living be at?
Well-
Some next shit. Right?
Yeah, just that's not happening in my lifetime.
No, fuck no. Hell no.
That's like
Hell no.
say I last another 50 years. We'll just be generous.
Yeah,
make it to
that's you're giving yourself some time, bro.
Hey,
You
you know
gotta gotta stick to the hikes. You know what I mean?
let's say I make it to 90, right?
Yeah,
so
yeah.
It's like, what's that? What's 50 years? Like, I hope it's not this. I hope it's not more of the same.
No, it can't
Like,
be.
I really hope
always
that
evolve.
we push up. Like, that'd be interesting because you are right. Like, everyone
50
has,
years ago, every chick in the office like getting her ass slapped. Like, Susan, print those papers for
Yeah.
me. So then, smoking inside. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And in the grand scheme of things, that's not very different. It's like technologically, we're not way more advanced.
Yeah.
It's more like socially, we're
Oh yeah.
we've come a long way socially, you know? It's like there's
yeah.
evolution, then suddenly we just started going like everyone needs sexual harassment training,
Mm-hmm.
everyone needs sensitivity training. Like we started evolving more in this way.
Yeah. Yeah.
And technologically, I don't know what will happen.
I don't feel like we're like stagnating in the technological area. Like sometimes I feel like we are, where I'm like, oh, we're still here, like doing this basic stuff with the cell phones and
We're overdue for a big breakthrough. We're like,
yeah,
like it comes, I feel like the technological evolution comes in like,
yeah.
it goes up, plateaus, and then a big breakthrough.
Yeah.
We're kind of in that
I feel like
plateau.
we're in the plateau right now.
Where
Yeah.
it's like,
Same shit, different box.
like a new phone and no piece of new technology that I've seen that's like mass produced has blown me away.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
growing up, I used to be like, the flip phone changed to the smartphone.
Yeah.
Now it's a camera on it. Now
Yeah.
it's this. And then now it's kind of like, okay,
Oh,
whatever.
A new camera. Cool.
Yeah, exactly. So we're kind of due for the big jump into
Yeah.
the new zone.
Which I don't even know what that is.
Yeah, we
Like,
can't even picture it. If
that-
we did, it would exist right now, right?
Yeah, like that's the thing. I can't picture it, what that jump is, but it's
gonna happen.
Probably 2030. That's what I'm predicting right now. 2030.
Yeah, but that's such a random number. That's like just 9 years from now.
2032.
Yeah, I'm predicting 2030 for what exactly? I don't really know what I don't even know. What the fuck is 2030?
But you guys know.
But I
that-
predicted,
I
yeah.
predicted it. 2030. Something big. I don't know. I do hope like those things happen. Like, I don't want to rely on the idea of like we need a big alien presence to come to unite the world.
No.
I hope we just figure that out without like some weird like World War thing that happens that was like we all start just getting our shit together.
If you want to look at what aliens will do, take a look at what we as humans do to every other species we deem interesting.
True.
We never are coming in to unite them.
No.
Ever. We're coming in to systematically study them, control them in a way where we could like pretty much do research, assess them, you know what I mean? And if we deem that their levels are too low, we'll facilitate their reproduction to get their levels higher. If they're too high, we'll give hunters tags to kill them. Like, we are managing their population. And that's exactly what aliens are going to do. They're not going to they're going to be like, let's see what these monkeys came up with. Damn, this is pretty sick. Oh, this is actually, we could use this in a way more evolved version. So let's take this and let's just maybe we have plans for the future.
Yeah.
Maybe let's reduce 30% of the population of the world. And then they just fucking either kill us or...
As silly as that sounds, what if they're already doing it?
Damn.
What if it's already happening?
Aliens drop COVID in the world? Chinese, all of China is aliens this whole time.
No,
big twist.
No, that'd be
That's the big
we
twist.
just Scooby Dooed it. They take off
Mao is like,
take off his mask. It's an alien.
And I would have gotten away with it if it weren't for you meddling kids.
If it wasn't for the immigrant section and their ideas.
He's handcuffed.
God damn those guys. That happens in 2030. Someone listens to this episode like, wait a minute.
You're hiking in 2030 and someone texts you, goes, Bret Musa was right, it happened. And you're just like in like quiet woods, you're like, nice. You put your phone away, just keep on.
Just
nice.
Just keep walking off into the sunset. Nice. We did it.
Brother, let's land this podcast.
Yeah. I'm like dehydrated from laughing and crying too much.
I want you to look in the camera. Let the people know where to find you, man.
You can find me everywhere, social media and YouTube at
the woods, naturally.
And you can find me in the woods. And if you do find me in the woods, stop and say hi. I'll talk to you. I'm not afraid, but you might be. No, if you can find me at
the people who are only listening to audio didn't see that look.
I know. Go to YouTube and see the look.
Yeah. They're like,
oh yeah, I got it. I'm scared. Go and find me at Bret Goes Outside. Simple. And that's it. I'm everywhere as Bret Goes Outside. Yeah.
Even the fucking his Instagram tag is on brand. Bret Goes Outside. So what do you do? Read the name, Playboy. I'm outside.
It's exactly.
I'm not inside. I'll tell you that.
I'm outside.
You're going on a hike right after this, right?
Yeah. Yes, I am.
Yo, full commitment lifestyle. As always, his info will be in the description below. Check out my man Bret. From my end, if you want extra bonus episodes and behind the scenes content and whatnot, check out patreon.com/The Immigrant Section. I drop a bonus episode every Friday, so don't miss that. And if you stuck around this whole time, do me a favor, please hit follow or subscribe wherever you're watching or listening. I appreciate y'all. Brother, this has been a fucking pleasure. The next time I have you, I'll be like evolved.
I don't know. We'll see, right?
We'll see. Time will tell. It'll be 2030 the next time you're on.
2030. We did it, boss.
We did it. Cell phones are just in the air now. It's like, you're right. Air cell phones.
Air cell phones.
But anyways, until next time, y'all been great. Peace. Yo, and that's the episode. Remember, if you liked it, smash that subscribe button so I can give you updates. And until next time, it's your boy, Abbas Wahab. Easy.